fight the Taliban in Afghanistan in 2001. She apparently said, "My grandsons have taken my shilling, therefore they must do their duty." Well, William and Harry both served in the armed forces, but as we know, only Harry went to Afghanistan. He had 2 operational tours of duty in the country. I am joined now by a remarkable individual. It's Trevor Coult MC, an author and former soldier who was awarded a military cross for services during the Iraq War, and I believe as well was in Afghanistan at the same time as Harry. Is that right? Trevor, what's going on? Do you think that William should have served?
It doesn't matter if you served or not. Patrick, at the end, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me on your show again. It's wonderful to be back. Right, back to William. It wouldn't matter if he went to Afghanistan anyway, because there's no way that he would have been put in harm's way, a little bit like what his brother done. So had he have been deployed to Afghanistan, he would have had a role maybe flying around the safe camps or whatever. There would have been Apaches up there. He may have been helping in the JTF, the Joint Task Force with the RAF. So whether he went or not is not an issue. The fact that Her Majesty the Queen stated that she believed that both grandsons deserved to go and took the shilling shows you, for one thing now, that she wasn't biased towards either of her grandsons, which, as we've heard in the last 5 or 6 months, that apparently William had the bigger sausage and the better view. It just goes to show that the Queen kept them all equal. It was just her advisors. Her advisors decided that the heir to the throne shouldn't go.
Is it possible to completely keep somebody safe in a war zone? And by that, what I mean is something I think you were alluding to there, which is when royalty gets sent to a war zone, you know, it looks great in the pictures and they can say that they've been to the front line. But actually, there's a lot of people like you who are actually there to take bullets for them if it all kicks off. Is that right? Would it have put people like you in more danger if William would have gone as well, do you think?
Well, we now know the fallout of the book, Why? The fact that we see that him having went there made British troops more of a target because they were determined to try and get at him. Had William have went, then I honestly believe, in my own opinion, that the attacks towards coalition troops may have even been higher.
And just as well, you know, in relation to Harry, he's getting a lot of credit in all of this for 2 operational tours to Afghanistan, maybe doing what his brother was not allowed to do, because Harry, of course, was the spare, which is not quite the title of the book that you've just alluded to there. What did you make of Harry's time in Afghanistan?
Well, I would like to point out that he at least went to Afghanistan. He at least did his bit. And for that, you know, I'm going to be honest, you have to give a guy credit. He went to Afghanistan. However, let's be honest, he was a member of the royal family. He would have had advisors. His advisors would have been colonels and brigadiers and generals to the Queen. The fact that he deployed to Afghanistan, in my own opinion, I must state that he made it more of a chance for a threat on one of us being shot at, because the Taliban wanted to get him, which meant they were probably up their attacks towards coalition troops. So if anything, I do believe he was probably more of a hindrance than actually a help.
Good stuff. Look, Trevor, thank you very much, and thank you very much for always making time for us here at GB News. There's Trevor Coult MC, author, former soldier as well, who was awarded the military cross for services during the Iraq War, and well worth checking out that book as well, First Into